Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up, patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Mayes looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Mayes character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
Okay, what do all these funny people have in common? Cecily Strong, Jason Mantzoukas, Duncan Trussell, Paul Scheer, Scott Aukerman, Beth Stelling, Tom Papa, Lauren Lapkus, Louis Anderson, Lisa Gilroy, Paul F. Tompkins, and Sir Patrick Stewart. They've all played characters on the hit comedy podcast Mega, an improvised satire from the staff of a fictional megachurch. The next time you're in the mood for some laughs, great guests, out-of-this-world improv, and cultural commentary, we're here for you, baby. Listen to Mega anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Am I the Jerk is a show where we talk about real stories like my stepdad found out that I have a $4 million inheritance and tried to steal it from me when my mom died. Am I the jerk for how far I took my revenge? Or you might even see a story like this. My mother-in-law photoshopped my wedding photos to change my nose. Am I the jerk for what I did in response? So Am I the Jerk is the perfect show to put on in the background while you're driving, studying, drawing, or just chilling out. And the best part is you can send in your own stories from your own life to be featured and discussed on the show. Just subscribe to Am I the Jerk and you'll see how to do that there via amithejerk.com/submit. You can freely share the deepest secrets of your life because you can still remain anonymous when you send in your stories. So either way, subscribe to Am I the Jerk right now before you forget. We'd love to be a part of your daily routine. New episodes every day. Am I the Jerk?
When you listen to Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, the comedy podcast, you learn stuff.
I've been learning to throw a boomerang because this is the kind of thing that really gets the listeners engaged, you know.
Interviews with people who will make you smarter.
Does the amount that you learn protect you from cognitive decline?
Paula, don't touch
Can't people just listen to the show? Can't they just enjoy a delightful treehouse full of information? And I think I'm bleeding.
Join us and be a nobody.
Hi, folks. Let me see if I can sum up Midnight Burger in about 25 seconds.
Really, big monster?
Zero irony.
Pardon me, Gloria. Might my husband and I have a word?
The radio is talking to me.
So this is how it ends. Eaten by wolves in space.
There's a pocket dimension in the deep freeze.
This is the stupidest dystopia we've ever been to.
What the hell is that?
Because you're having a cigarette in 415 million BC.
Where are we?
Space?
Can you narrow that down?
The bad part?
Ava. Yeah, that didn't work at all. At the nexus of all things, there is a diner. Look for Midnight Burger on your favorite podcasting app or just go to weopenat6.com.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
I was hanging out with my friend Rich last night, and Rich listens to Cinephobe. I was shocked. Do you have your friends listen to the stuff you do?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, like real friends, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my buddy Jason. Means met him.
Okay.
I have met him, yeah, that's right.
He wouldn't shut up about Troll 2, and he annoyed Amin by talking about Troll 2.
You know, I was not annoyed, Jason. I had a lovely time.
CT5 liar?
Yeah. Oh, you put a...
I was not annoyed, Jason.
no, I was fine.
No, Jason, you were very nice.
Yeah, you were very nice.
So it was nice to meet you.
Have I met Jason?
I don't think you've met Jason, Zach. He came to the 2019 live show in SF, but I think he was late, so I don't think he met too many people.
Okay.
No.
Well, let me tell Jason, if I do meet you someday, do not talk to me about Troll 2. Not interested.
Well,
we can do another movie. I'm good.
Sorry, dude.
No, then he'll pick Jupiter Ascending, and then you're really fucked. At least you have fond memories of Troll 2.
No, because you know what I can say? I don't remember that fucking movie. I don't know what to tell you.
He'll remind you. He'll tell you about it.
Nilbog! It's Goblin spelled backwards! This is their kingdom!
There's a handful of people. I know my dad listens to all the Cinephobes.
I mean, my mom listens, but I'm talking not like, oh, I've got acquaintance or I've got people I know through the work world or anything like that. I'm talking about real life friends before I got into all this stuff.
Ooh, honest to God.
And not to say I don't have real friends in the industry. I'm just saying like these people that are outside of all of this, right?
You're talking about real friends who are not connected to any of this content creation stuff.
Right. Like Rich, I know from living in Minneapolis, and he was telling me the stuff he loved about it last night and everything. And yeah, it was kind of shocking. And he was drunk.
There it is.
Don't get me wrong. He was drunk, but...
It all comes out.
Wait, you really listen to this shit? That still surprises me.
What happened after that? Did Rich's hands start to make incidental contact?
Rich is a married man with 3 lovely daughters.
That never happens, right?
Now you've seen how bad things can get and how quick they can get that way. Well, they can get a whole lot worse. So we're not going to fight anymore.
You think this dude's gonna take Ed down?
MVP is gonna blow Ed out of the water.
He's the most valuable primate.
You betray the law.
I'm sorry, misogynist. Men are hoes too.
You've said hoes 58 times in this episode, and I'm the misogynist?
Are you unbelievable, man?
Wait, you guys have notes about 9/11 for this movie?
How do you not?
Yap about this and yap about that and yap all night long. Fucking yap.
It was in my dream. That's not how I feel.
It is how you feel. It was in your dream.
Some of us like to be prepared.
How are you not taking accountability for your mind?
Because I know I'm lying. Like, I know for a fact I'm lying.
You sick little bitch.
It was awful. It was incredibly boring. It was long. It was stupid. It was horribly written. The acting was terrible. It was a huge piece of shit. You're a fraud. It's a phobe.
So everybody just be very respectful.
But he's dead now, right? So we can't make fun of him?
Is he dead? No, if he's dead, we can make fun of him. If he's still sick, we can't.
Hold on.
If he's dead, we can make fun of him.
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
Whenever I hear numbers, my head converts them into chess moves or seats at the garden.
I don't know what happened to you, man. You used to be cool, and then you got blarded.
You tried to peg AIDS on me in the T-Rex episode?
That's my fault for not remembering what century I was in, bitch.
It's been a good run. Thanks for playing. See you at the eulogy.
You want the punani?
I don't require Ed to have a condom because I trust him.
Anthony, you're going to be busy today, huh?
Yeah, it's nothing new, chef.
Host! I am an alcohol segregationist.
That thing's going to move up like R. Kelly.
Salute to all the old ladies around the world. I love you.
You got horses. What you need, a thoroughbred.
Sometimes my emotions are just roaring like a T-Rex.
That's a lot of pussy.
I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin and Mayes. That's Anthony Mayes. If you don't listen to us on Spotify,
son of a bitch,
I'm going to take your ass into the fucking forest and hunt you down.
Oh, but you were going in a different direction there.
No, I'm whoa.
Yeah, deliverance.
Well, I don't know. Let me see you.
Yeah.
Let me see you first. I'll decide.
Man, I'm not even going to do it. One of the best revelations that happened in this movie. I cannot wait to talk about it. It was so unexpected and it changed the way I looked at this film.
Really?
But Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Bad Company. 73.9% phobe, 26.1% file.
What?
Big Belly Dub says, someone tell Ed Lover that it's not nice to call an honest listener a liar.
Thank you.
The fuck does that mean?
There you go.
Oh.
Ed Lover?
Yeah, I really was thinking about Ed Lover, like the fucking DJ.
Oh. Yeah. Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, did Ed Lover have a review or something that I missed?
When did I call an honest listener a liar?
Tiger Cat 865 said, my golden dumpster is a meme saying Tony hopped so Liam Neeson could amble. Charles says, great episode as always. This movie reminds me of the movie Bait with Jamie Foxx. It's basically the same.
Oh, future Cinephobe.
And then Sahanan10 said, Peter Stormare lived in my building for months while he was filming Prison Break. We both walked our dogs, so we spoke often. He said European actors should learn Russian so you can work forever. His accent was Swedish. And I clipped in to part 2 of Bad Company.
Yes.
Him on a talk show, essentially saying that he bullshits every movie producer into thinking that he can do their accent that they want him to do.
That was an excellent clip, Maze. I was so delighted.
That was submitted by a listener.
Love that.
Nice.
Make sure you're giving us your CT5 lists. Make sure you're checking out CT5 on the feed. Make sure you're dropping in that Discord, which you get access to. Patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to, oh my God, fucking ad-free episodes, access to the Rewatchington events, both past, present, and future. We're doing a live show, and you either got early access tickets to it, or you get early access to tickets for the next live show. That's how you do it.
I'm going to tell you right now, 25% discount.
25% off.
Don't fuck up.
Don't fuck up, indeed. Amin knows.
I know.
If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. All right. Recently, Mayes awakened us by putting his horn in us for Conan the Destroyer.
Oh.
Amin let us know that everything's aight with Half Past Dead.
What was that?
I shot us in the face with pepper sauce that is Airheads. And now it's back to Mayes again.
And then put it on your burrito as well.
Oh, I got to buy that Toy Uzi.
What?
And then he took the 1994 action adventure crime Surviving the Game.
Yeah, I had action adventure.
It's a crime, Zach?
Crime, yeah.
What's the crime?
Murder? There's breaking and entering. There's thieving.
Well,
there's murder. There's arson.
If I said to you, every single movie has crime in it, could you find me a movie that we've done in the 228 episodes of Cinephobe that doesn't have crime? Every single one has crime.
What's the crime in Kangaroo Jack 2?
They're trying to heist. They're doing a heist of like the animals
I don't remember.
in Vegas.
Oh.
We can assume there was a crime.
What kind of crime?
Because we know he drove drunk, but I don't think we see it in...
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
Sorry, Mayes. There's fucking diddling.
Diddling?
Oh my God. It's one of the worst crimes you can do.
Rampant diddling.
Rampant. Yes.
That's all in your imagination, actually, but okay.
On my imagination, it's in their fucking therapy. That's where it is.
Therapy hadn't been invented yet until the Scout.
Oh, that's true.
Later that year.
Yeah.
That's right. 20th century, bitch.
They invented concussions and therapy at the exact same time.
Surviving the Game stars Rutger Hauer, Ice-T, and Charles S. Dutton. You know Rutger from Blade Runner, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sin City, and Hobo with a Shotgun. Ice-T from New Jack City, Ricochet, CB4, and now a 3-time repeat offender from Leprechaun 5 in the Hood and 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
529 episodes of Law and Order SVU. Also Break-In and Break-In 2.
The narrator in The Other Guys.
That's right.
That's what I think of now every time I hear his voice. I think of The Other Guys. I don't even think of music anymore.
I think of the episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Where he's really from like an alphabet planet.
Mm-hmm.
Charles S. Dutton, repeat offender from A Low Down Dirty Shame and Legion.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's a pretty good resume for a cinephobe, man.
Yeah, he's building himself quite a resume. He's on a run, too. Rock, Alien 3, Distinguished Gentleman, Menace to Society, and Rudy.
We also get Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham, and John C. McGinley. Busey, repeat offender for Predator 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You also know him from Point Break, Lethal Weapon, and Under Siege.
I just realized, are all of the people in this movie from the alphabet planet? Ice-T, yeah. Charles S., F. Murray, John C.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer's somehow the only one. F. Murray, you know from Scarface, also repeat offender from Last Action Hero and Loaded Weapon 1.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He had a really weird run where he kept playing mobsters in the 90s. He's in a movie called Mobsters.
Yeah.
He's in Dillinger and Capone. And then he plays Al Capone in a different movie.
F. Murray Abraham plays Capone?
Him as Al Capone is confusing.
Isn't that weird?
That's really weird. I don't like that. He should stop retroactively.
I think he did.
John C. McGinley was Dr. Cox on Scrubs. He's also in Summer Catch and Point Break.
Dude,
I was shocked this is our first time with him.
I love him so much.
He's an all-timer, man.
And he's on a run too, because Platoon, Wall Street, Point Break, like you said, Seven, The Rock, Office Space.
Crazy resume.
And then he had a Cinephobe run, Get Carter, The Animal, Summer Catch, Wild Hogs, and Amin, the movie that you told me where Tyler Perry plays a secret agent or something, Alex Cross.
Oh, Alex Cross. Dude, that's on my list. Future Cinephobe.
Probably real soon future.
I don't know when we're going to get to it, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm so excited for the end of this episode because once again, I have an absolute banger.
I'm so tired of this shit. I mean, can't wait to get through these movies so he can make his pick.
Because I'm telling you, the beauty of Theme Month was that it closed you off. Like, look, whatever millions and millions of picks you have, it's got to be within this kind of universe.
Yeah.
Then the beauty of the Daisy Chain was you really wouldn't know until the week before when you heard what the next movie was going to be. And then it kind of, again, it limits. Now, like, the world is my oyster.
And you've picked some real pieces of shit.
What are you talking about?
Hold on a second.
My picks have been, what are you talking about?
Hold on a second. Wait, look, you know I loved him.
I have the most files in 2024.
I don't know if that's accurate, but
from you?
Not even from me.
I mean, let's skip over your whole resume. Here's what your sum up has been for your last two picks. This movie is horrible, but I love it, and it's a perfect Cinephobe movie because it's so bad. File. That's what you say every time. Bad Company and Half Past Dead. Literally the exact same wrap up.
No. I liked Half Past Dead.
It's a perfect Cinephobe movie. I understand what Cinephobe is. File.
Bad Company was so bad that it was good. Half Past Dead's fucking...
Half Past Dead was fucking fire, bro. I'll watch that right now.
Why were they so far up in that helicopter? That doesn't make any sense. It just boggles the mind.
Oh, man.
Jeff Corey, repeat offender from Conan the Destroyer.
Back-to-back Jeff Corey picks by me? What?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Okay, there you go.
Bob Miner from Assassins and Action Jackson. George Fisher, repeat offender from Universal Soldier and Smokin' Aces.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Steve Lambert, repeat offender from Time Cop.
He's the bald henchman with the bash bro. So it's the dude with the curly mullet and then the bald dude. He's the bald dude.
Jim Ryan, repeat offender from Low Down Dirty Shame. And the editorial department for Men at Work and Double Impact. 4-time repeat offender now. Put him on the list.
I'm going to edit that right out because it doesn't count.
Surviving the Game was directed by Ernest R. Dickerson. Another alphabet.
Yeah.
It's an alphabet-ass movie.
He directed Juice. That's Juice.
Zippy.
Bulletproof. And repeat offender for Future Sport.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He's Spike Lee's classmate at Tisch. So he was a cinematographer for She's Gotta Have It, School Days, Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, and Malcolm X. Oh. He also did Bones with Snoop Dogg.
Why was Malcolm X an old?
No. It was the one before that.
Alphabet.
Nope.
Alphabet movie. And Never Die Alone with DMX. Alphabet.
Written by Eric Burnt. You burnt?
Yeah, burnt.
He wrote Romeo Must Die, Highlander Endgame, and repeat offender for writing Virtuosity.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
It's a repeat offender ass movie, man.
Exactly. And also, this is where I discovered this movie was looking at the resume of Ernest R. Dickerson and Eric Burnt. And here we are. Now we've brought them together.
Let's maybe try to Nick Kurt Dale that Eric R. Dickerson from you just now. Okay, let's slow that down. It was a little fast. Maybe that was my internet. I don't know, but it felt like a hard R in there.
Maybe it was you still reeling from your Nitsa aftershocks.
You want me to say R. Dickerson instead? Does that make you feel better?
Dicka.
Synopsis for Surviving the Game. A homeless man is hired as a survival guide for a group.
No, not a homeless man.
Nope.
Not a homeless man.
I'm not going to change what they say. We can alter it after. Just reading it, okay? All right, you know what? This is for Snacky, not for you guys. An unhoused gentleman,
thank you,
is hired as a survival guide for a group of wealthy businessmen on a hunting trip in the mountains, unaware that they are killers who hunt humans for sport and that he is their new prey. It's a real long synopsis.
It's accurate, though.
Tagline, Jack Mason knows he's going to die someday, but today he's not in the mood.
Yeah.
We might have to update that tagline list.
It takes you on a journey.
It does.
Can you read it again, Zach?
Jack Mason knows he's going to die someday, but today he's not in the mood.
I thought the first time you read it, I thought he said he not in the mood. And I was like, that tagline said he not in the mood. Automatic number one tagline.
We've got 4 other alternate taglines. How far will you go to stay alive?
Standard.
The rules are simple. Kill or be killed.
A little vague. Give me another one.
The ultimate manhunt.
I'm with that, yeah.
And then last one, the thrill is the kill.
Ultimate Manhunt, I think, is your winner.
I bet. $7.4 million estimated budget. Gross 2.9 million US, but 7.7 million worldwide. And I don't think they made one ad for this, so I think they made all that money, all that 300,000.
Maybe not.
No marketing budget on that?
No marketing there.
This is the slimmest of hits, if it is a hit.
Before we jump into this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. Surviving the Game is on Tubi.
The timeline strikes again. It is no longer on Tubi. There is a Survive the Game starring Bruce Willis. That's not the movie we're talking about.
It's been a while since we watched the Tubi movie.
It's been a while.
I hadn't realized that they changed their logo.
They did a whole makeover.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
Wow.
I like the old look, the black and red.
Interesting.
It was a better look than this purple and gold, this flowery kind of look. I don't like it.
Surviving the Game receives 32% on 19 reviews from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 48% from the audience on over 5,000 ratings. Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
I'm an unhoused gentleman's dumpster half full kind of guy, man. Give me the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Justin Brown of Medium Popcorn. This movie is captivating and almost fun. This is a solid viewing experience that I would definitely recommend to friends. Almost fun, question mark.
Almost heroes.
Brandon Collins of Medium Popcorn.
Doug Collins.
Nobody saw this movie except for the whole Medium Popcorn staff, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. This was such a wild and fun ride. The performances were completely nuts, but that's what makes it so entertaining.
Both those reviews were from 2022.
Felix Vasquez Jr. of Cinema Crazed. A film that shines mostly for the interesting performances by the cast of character actors.
Yep.
Cuck O'Leary of Fantastica Daily.
Hello, Oprah.
A guilty pleasure made memorable by a lot of good actors hamming it up as villains.
I bet Cuck liked this movie.
Caffeinated Clint of Movie Hole. Did someone say guilty pleasure?
No, that's a different movie.
User Joe S. 5 out of 5. One of my personal favorites based on the cast and is on par with The Hunt. Running Man is great as well. It's 2 reviews.
He likes hunting movies.
Blank user 5 out of 5. I really liked it because I could see that happening, especially with all the homeless that we have in the streets all over the country.
Yep.
And iced tea, spelled like the drink, was amazing watching him in this movie. I really felt all his character was feeling, and I rooted for him all the way through the movie. Fucking bingo.
But you didn't feel enough.
No.
To get his name right.
User Thomas B, 4 out of 5 stars.
Thomas Babistro.
One of my favorite survival films from the 90s. Hunting the homeless couldn't be more fun with this all-star cast of riflemen.
Dude, I'm telling you.
You're looking for a good time hunting the homeless.
This is the one for you. And then blank user 4 out of 5 stars. The writing needs some work, but it kept me entertained enough to buy the VHS when it came out.
Jesus.
I should mention that I was 22 at the time. Oh, and I drank a lot, plus weed. I might have also been clinically depressed.
Zach?
Really undercutting his own credibility there. That was an overshare. We did not need that.
Yeah.
Zach's like, I got it on DVD.
Yeah, I didn't get the VHS. I got the DVD. Everything else checks out.
Did you guys see the thing that Ron Artest said?
I'll go to Circuit City just to chill out. You know, I had nothing else to do. Practice is over. I'm out the gym. Just look at the DVDs. You know, when I was hot, I just walk around and I'm like, damn, I need a little discount because I'm paying for these DVDs. But when you look at the contract, you're like, hold on. I can't keep buying these many DVDs. So if I can work at Circuit City, I get this discount.
How long did you work at Circuit City?
1.5 days. Because once it came out in the news, Jerry Krause called me in the office. What was that conversation like? What are you doing? He's like, yeah, why are you working at Circuit City? I said, well, I'm trying to get a discount on these DVDs and, you know, I'm bored. Like, I don't have nothing else to do. He was like, nah, you can't work at Circuit City. I was like, all right, cool.
That's not a new story, but people are discovering it for the first time.
That was a thing then. His rookie year, people were talking about that.
In the moment.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Mike Massey of Gone with the Twins. It's an impressive gathering of recognizable character actors enjoying themselves in poorly written parts. Simon Abrams of House Next Door.
Simon and Simon.
Paul Simon.
Neil Simon.
Paul Wall. Neil Armstrong.
John Wall. Oh. Stretch Armstrong.
John Armstrong. Stretch John.
John Armstrong, you said?
Yeah.
I went to school with John Armstrong.
Yeah? Oh, shit.
Hey, John Armstrong.
Repeat offender.
Yeah, how about that?
Captain Armbuster.
Submitting Surviving the Game for the White Elephant Blogathon is like giving an unwieldy lump of coal to a child on Christmas Day. As malicious gestures go, it's a doozy.
Is this a Christmas movie?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
This guy was in a White Elephant party and someone gave him Surviving the Game.
I think he's saying that he got assigned to watch that for Entertainment Weekly.
Marianne Johansson of Flick Philosopher.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. And enough to like to flick her philosopher.
Oh. This thoroughly absurd action flick that thinks it has some sort of social conscience badly needs a what the heck were they thinking smack upside the head to humble it.
Yeah, my dick moved.
Oh, Rob Thomas of Capital Times.
Or else forget about it.
Not a bad twist on The Most Dangerous Game, but a lot more could have been done with it. Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com.
Do the voice.
Cheesy takeoff of The Most Dangerous Game, although it's got a lot of low rent B movie energy. And then 2 user reviews, blank user 1.5 out of 5. A bunch of Hollywood guys who could no longer get acting jobs finally got acting jobs again with this film. Problem is, I think they all played the role of unemployed actors better. Dope.
Not a good take.
Because all those guys went on to make a lot of movies afterwards.
And they were all getting roles at the time. Maybe Ice-T wasn't.
Rutger Hauer's the only one who really fell off a huge cliff after this, and
yeah,
his career went in the shitter. Everybody else did fine.
And not that Ice-T was an unknown, but he was, I guess, not considered an actor yet.
No.
I mean, he had just done New Jack City and Ricochet, so I think he's doing okay.
And then last one, blank user 1.5 out of 5. I think they could have found a better actor besides Ice-T.
Oh!
Like Ice Cube, for example.
Fixed it.
Not a better actor.
Ice Cube can't play Unhoused Gentleman.
No.
I buy it with Ice-T. I can't buy it with Ice Cube.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you subscribe, patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free episode. And we'll do it. How about right now?
Hello, listener. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that we at Cinephobe love our pets. Zach and Boogie are inseparable. I've got 2 cats and a dog, and Amin is giving his best ass-on performance to convince dog owners that he loves their pet.
Hey, Noodle. Hey, boy. How you doing? And Noodle was just like, whatever.
Which is why today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. Your pet is part of your family, and you want the best for them no matter what. But vet bills can really add up. That's why you should check out pet insurance. And with ASPCA Pet Health Insurance, you can focus on the care your pet deserves and cover what matters most. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans, making it easier for pet parents like you to help your pet get the care they may need. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program has been around for over 18 years, and they've helped more than 600,000 pets during that time. They allow you to customize your plan, helping ensure that your pet's plan is as unique as they are, because vet bills can really add up, especially when you're least expecting it. It's simple. Use their app to submit a claim, and you'll receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/dings, D-I-N-G-S. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/dings. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/dings. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance. Hey, listener, it's your favorite butcher-turned-podcast producer Mayes here to talk to you about ButcherBox. A not-so-wise man once said, "It's not that hard, just chop, chop." Who knew that he was talking about pork chops from ButcherBox? It's not that hard. It's easy to get high quality meat and seafood you can trust, delivered right to your doorstep, free shipping, always, a variety of high quality cuts at an amazing value. You get exactly what you need. Premium ingredients for your meals to feed your family. I know how it is. You go to the grocery store, you're stressed, you got a lot of food to get, and then you got to wait in line at the butcher counter. Maybe your butcher is a tall man with an attitude. I don't know. I've never experienced that, but maybe it happened to you. That's why I love ButcherBox. You've always got meat in the freezer or in the fridge. You're ready to cook at any time, and you're not going to find such high quality at such low prices anywhere else. So sign up for ButcherBox today by going to butcherbox.com/dings, DINGS, and use code DINGS at checkout to enjoy your choice of bone-in chicken thighs, top sirloins, or salmon in every box for an entire year, plus $20 off. Again, that is butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, DINGS. Chop, chop.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Is this a middle open?
We got a hard out, right? So.
Oh, we got a hard out. Yeah, we got to get going, guys.
The hardest. The hardest out there is.
The hardest out? Not the hardest are there is, though. No. Amin. Tough transition there. What is your first note?
I'll leave that in.
We are on an incredible stretch of movies.
Oh, there's our clip.
We are on an incredible stretch of movies that I know nothing about. I've never heard of this movie.
Never heard of it.
I've never seen it.
Interesting.
Literally, when I announced the pick last week, here's Amin. It's Surviving the Game.
Oh my God.
I saw this movie in Sudan and have not seen it since. We'll see if it holds up.
He was lying then, or he's lying now. It's hard to keep track of all the lies.
Also, Rutger Hauer used to be a leading man.
Dude.
He was the name.
Yeah.
He was the name for this movie.
The headliner.
Not my first note, but there's some fun positioning on that opening credits. Well, Ice-T is in the bottom left and Rutger Hauer's in the top right.
Yeah.
I'm sure that his agent had some words about that.
I bet he did. Or she. Mayes, what is your first note?
Not back then, there wasn't.
I want to make a picture. Unhoused Gentleman, the motion picture.
My first note, somehow I've never seen this movie. I've seen clips, but I've never sat down and watched it. But I knew about it.
There's like a bunch of movies in the 90s. Hard Rain was one of them. These escape my...
That's a hard R.
It is.
Hard Rain.
Ain.
Hard Rain.
This definitely wasn't on streaming until this month.
Oh, so it just got there.
I've been looking at this movie since Future Sports, since Virtuosity. It wasn't available.
Ice-T finally let it go. We start off with Zion Williamson breathing into a microphone. Somebody just did a horrendous job of throwing trash into a golden dumpster.
Oh my God. This dude.
Ass on for this busboy.
This guy does not care about his job.
Hates his fucking job.
This guy is not management material.
We also had pensive music over mountains and forests.
Yes.
And the captions let us know that it was pensive, and that will be recurring.
Unhoused Gentleman walks up to the garbage, and that's Ice-T? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Off and running, aren't we? We cut to the woods. There are hunters traipsing through it.
Ice-T has a very weird shaped head.
Super weird.
Dude, I just kept staring.
I couldn't tell, does he have a massive head? Or is it the dreads that make it look crazy?
He has a massive head because if Law and Order SVU, he has a massive head.
Oh, I've never seen it.
I mean, you've seen clips. Hey, newsflash. You're gay. Clip it, Mace. You know what I'm talking about, Mace?
No. Mace, don't clip it. I'll send you $20 not to clip it. Just let this hang there.
No, clip it.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I'm not gay. I just happen to have sex with men sometimes.
Well, let's take that out of context and put that in the intro.
That's all right. That's fine.
Ice-T is eating garbage.
Mainly out of a dumpster.
That's mine.
Then we cut back to the woods with the hunters. Cut back to Ice-T. He has a dog?
Hold on. I'm sorry. The dog's name is Bingo?
Oh. It's actually Barkevius.
That's where they got that from.
Yep.
They want us to think they're hunting deer, but film noir, it's a person.
And this person is ass off being hunted.
He's got a wild, bald, long hair combination going.
The hair situation. Combination. Same note, too.
The guy the hunter shot is completely ass off. Same note. Ice-T's dog sees a cat, starts chasing it.
Oh, I turned on the captions. It's Mingo. Not Bingo.
Barkevius, which is actually a pretty good name for a dog. Barkevius. It's pretty chaotic, cutting back and forth, and Barkevius runs into the street. That is a shitload of blood.
It's an outrageous amount of blood for one dog.
From an impact.
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I thought they were in New York at first because the way the cab driver is demanding his money.
Look at him, lady, my money. What about my money? Lady, my money. It's $16.
Not just demanding money from the woman, but then to Ice-T.
Oh.
This is your dog? Friend of mine, man. Well, you give me money now. I want my money. Get off, get off.
This cab driver is insane.
Ass on golden dumpster for this guy.
Clearly, this man is unhoused and doesn't have money.
Attacking an unhoused gentleman.
You've killed his dog.
How is he going to pay you?
You think he's got your cab fare?
He's demanding damages.
Yeah.
To his vehicle. So we're talking about thousands of dollars.
Yes.
By the way, he's not just unhoused. He is...
Oh, boy.
Real ratty looking, dirty, filthy. There's no way you could ask this guy for $1, let alone thousands of dollars. Also, I have a note here. Zach will undoubtedly say that the dog is ass off in death and doing a much better job than Art.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
He's way better.
He's not ass off.
I don't see him breathing. Good dog actor.
Then he attacks him.
I want to try to get the dog. Yeah, well, what about my tax? Yo, fuck your tax, man. What do you want me to do?
He punches Ice-T.
Punches the shit out of him.
You finished? What?
Are you satisfied having punched the shit out of me for killing my dog? If you had enough.
Hunter puts an arrow through this guy's chest and we get a title card.
Yo, his reaction.
It's so good.
He gets impaled by this arrow.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
I knew one of you would have it.
T carries the dead dog away, not breathing. Art. Some disembodied voice says, "So much for the entertainment." What?
That was me.
T's digging a grave for his dog while some crazy old man is trying to explain to him what a burial at sea is.
Hank!
And T's just staring at him.
Fellow unhoused gentleman.
He's Teddy Rexing his ass off at the burial.
You know, they sew him up the last minute, put the 5-inch shell so he goes down the deep 6. You know what I mean?
No.
Poor Barkevius. Jeez, you have to dig so deep? I hope somebody digs this deep for me when I'm gone.
Message. It's not that deep. Maybe it's deep enough for a dog. It's not really that deep.
It's shin deep. He's shin deep.
These two are now walking in an alley, walk and talks position in the torrential downpour. I mean, one scene away from you. This man is just Teddy Rexing as they look for food in dumpsters. He's pissed off that it's nothing but lettuce.
Not a goddamn thing here. And he says it like goddamn Uncle Tom.
People are becoming goddamn rabbits. People don't eat meat anymore.
That's a 20 CB anti-vegetarian.
Message.
We're halfway down the ladder and I'm hungry, goddammit. And that's my golden dumpster.
This guy's ass off, man. Hank is ass off.
Oh, man. I can tell you that. Boy, man's gotta eat too, man.
He's gonna eat out of a dumpster that's called Live Forever. T finds a gun in a garbage can, wants to know what kind of gun it is, and the old man replies, "That's a gun, you know. They kill people."
Hello, exposition.
Guns position from the unhoused gentleman. All that complaining ain't make shit better from Ice-T, and I said, that's a good point.
He's explaining you have to check the barrel because if you fire it and it's clogged, it'll blow up in your hand.
Future callback.
That'll never come back.
No.
Nope.
He thinks he can get 20 for that with or without the bullets.
$20?
God damn.
$20?
He is so unhoused.
You can't say that.
He's so unhoused.
Inflation.
No, I did the math.
You can't say that.
I did the math a little bit later when I had the wine bottle. Inflation was not enough for $20 to sound like an appropriate price for a gun.
He knows where they can get some real food. Just don't tell me any more of them fucking stories. He's sick of Hank.
Okay.
Same note too, bro.
Hank, how about you stop talking for a while?
Hank has a funny feeling about this. T's climbing a fence as he knows the watchdog. What?
He has a funny feeling called Live Forever.
He comes out carrying carcasses of meat.
He's carrying a whole quarter of a cow?
How?
What?
Dragging it.
Well, you don't need to worry about the outside. You know, they're going to cook that off.
Like a fucking rolling suitcase. in an airport? What?
He's feeding some to Barkevius.
Well, that's not Barkevius.
Or a new dog, the guard dog.
That's the watchdog that he knows.
Hank is yelling at the top of his lungs.
Hey, we got enough for lots of folks.
I like Mace's Hank.
Hey,
it's pretty good. Hey,
Bob Miner comes out as the security guard.
Yeah.
Pokes Hank with this flashlight. Well, I finally caught your ass.
The sound he makes when he gets hit by the flashlight.
Oh my God.
He bashes Hank with the flashlight, Ronnie Barnhart Mall Cop style.
It's like Shane Gillis doing Trump getting shot.
Hank stammering that he's hungry. Ice-T ass off looking concerned for Hank. Says they'll put it back.
Ass off?
Off?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It doesn't last for long, but he had a good reaction. And then Bob Miner says, the hell with that. It's already contaminated with your filth.
God damn.
Somebody's gonna pay.
This is some 20 CBS treatment of homeless people.
The sound Ice-T makes when dude punches him. Also funny. Golden dumpster.
Please clip in the bitch sound that T makes and then clip in Blank Man. We need them both.
Okay, Susan.
Gun falls out. Guard thinks he pulled a gun on him. He grabs the gun, pushes T against the fence. Pushes T. So he's not going to hurt him. Why? I'm going to kill me somebody tonight.
He does a lot of two for flinching, right?
Yes.
Hurt you? No, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you at all. I'm going to kill you. No pain.
He pulls the trigger right in his face. He's so close. If that gun does go off, he has unhoused blood splattered all over him.
Everything. Everywhere.
Yeah.
All at once.
That's unhinged. Unhoused and unhinged. So it's out of bullets. T then hits him, kicks him in the nuts. You're right. Somebody's going to die tonight. He threatens to make him a copsicle by ramming the nightstick up his ass.
Ramming up your ass, make a copsicle.
I feel like that's a lyric from Ice-T.
It's got to be.
Cop Killer or one of those songs.
Asks if he's ready to go see the devil, and this guard is kind of ass off being scared.
You ain't shit. You like beating up old people? I should slap you in the motherfucking head.
Hank 20CBedly yells, and don't come back, you hear?
Yeah.
That's a 20CBS saying, man.
Absolutely.
I knew Amin was with me on that.
The Unhoused Gentleman says, I handled that, Hank. Now you go hop the fence and get the meat. Hank says, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Vanter.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, that's no way to talk to a Hank.
Come on, Unhoused Gentleman.
Cut to some silent movie-ass music as all of the unhoused people are cooking the meat over a fire.
He's cooking a quarter cow over a trash fire?
What, you want him to fire up the grill?
No.
He's unhoused.
No, this would take so long.
They got time.
They have shit to do, man. The funniest shit was when I saw him dragging out that quarter cow, I was like, the fuck, is he going to cook it over a trash can fire? Imagine my surprise. I like how they use a shopping cart to get the grill marks.
It's the League of Unhoused Gentlemen in a junkyard.
The music totally doesn't match the vibes.
It's silent movie music.
It's like all cheerful.
He's feeling down. Hank says to another unhoused gentleman.
My favorite part, one of the horsemen is just terrible writing because the guy says, hey, man, you need some help with that? And Ice-T says, no, I'm fine. And the guy turns and looks at Hank and says, did I say something wrong? I'm like, was that a really strong reaction that you thought I need to get clarification on?
It's not your fault.
It's the unhoused child that evokes trauma in Ice-T.
He goes over to talk to T, gives some exposition.
Oh, we get some unhoused exposition.
What's done is done. Blaming yourself for what happened 2 years ago won't change anything. Vague exposition.
Zach, did they explain what happened 2 years ago?
No. We won't get that for an hour?
Yeah, we got to get different trauma sharing later.
In the dumbest of fashions.
Well, therapy hasn't been invented yet.
Everything's in the dumbest of fashions. You're right. Bad writing is a horseman. Big time. Are you finished? No, just starting. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm going to get you on your feet again.
Then I'm going to take you out on my boat first thing in the morning.
I said, Hank, brother, look where you are. If you could put somebody on their feet, it would have been yourself.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
He's just trying to be a good friend, Zach.
To be fair, Ice-T says at some point, come on, Hank, all this booze is going to your head. That kind of explains it.
Unhoused Gentleman, ain't nobody ever going to give a break to nobody like me. Hank, then you know what I say? Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
And give yourself one too. Fuck them all. Somebody's always going to knock me down. Well, the trick is not to let them.
This is the equivalent of ESPN having Chris Paul on the panel show to talk about handling playoff pressure. Oh, that was topical like 9 months ago, whatever.
Remember when the NBA was still around?
Yeah.
Before they outlawed it.
He asked a great question that if Hank has all this philosophy, why is he still there?
Oh, shit. Last time I was on track, I was still a virgin.
Come on, Hank. All this food seems to be going to your head.
Maybe you get sentimental.
What?
Means as soon as he had sex, he became unhoused and fell apart.
That's some good pussy. This is when Hank says, not that kind of virginity.
Oh.
And I said, oh.
Next morning, the fire's out. Does Hank live in a bus?
They both do. They live on a bus together.
They live together?
Well,
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good setup if you're homeless. Or excuse me, if you're unhoused.
Oh, for sure. He wakes up and says, still constipated? How do you know that early?
Hello, exposition.
All right, now here's the thing. I looked it up, and the narcotic that makes you constipated are opioids.
Yes.
After all that meat, you weren't dumping incredibly.
Not well cooked.
Yep.
Well, it's well done.
You should be shitting your brains out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But opioids make you constipated. And so now I realize.
You think he's got a problem?
He absolutely has a problem.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We get confirmation later.
He tells Hank to get up. He starts smoking.
Shit. Another fucked up day.
Uh-oh. Hank isn't responding. I said, probably the meat you did a horrible job of cooking. That probably was the last nail in the coffin.
He died of salmonella or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You can't die on me.
Oh,
he lost it.
This is so ass on.
So ass on. Death of Hank is a golden dumpster because of that.
I said, wrap it up, boys. We got it. There's no way anyone's going to be ass on more than him.
Well, it's not over yet, Zach.
There is one more.
I had no idea that Derek was going to be
who
he was.
Menage a note.
Got to Charles S. Dutton, handing out food, shaking hands to the unhoused people, asked T if he wants a free lunch.
So goddamn charming all the time.
No such thing.
Rock has a CT5 hat and the tightest shirt in his shirt inventory.
Oh my God.
That shirt is tight, man.
That is 10 pounds of flour in a 5-pound bag. That does not fit him at all. He chases after T, sees him walk down the street. He's stalking him. T sees a semi-truck coming up the road.
Truck
comes. He walks out in front of it. Dutton tackles him into more traffic.
Yes.
What's wrong with you, man? You trying to practical magic yourself?
Start yelling at each other. You don't want to kill yourself. You don't know what I want.
I have other things I got to do, like what? Fixing your jacuzzi. And I looked at Rock and I said, is he supposed to be rich?
Yes.
Does this dude look rich to you? I mean, we find out later that he is.
He's helping the unhoused, so he must be rich.
He must have a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Because that's the symbol of wealth in 1994.
There's always another way out. Like what? Like letting someone help you. Why the fuck would you want to help me? Oh, just fuck already. Let's get this thing going. He starts bragging about how good his life is. I was like, this is not the audience.
That's not helping.
This isn't helping shit.
Don't you have anyone who cares about you? I had a wife and kid, and they're dead.
Hello, exposition.
And he says just like Seagal. It's the first time he's ever said in his life.
I love Dutton's scouting report. You're young, you're healthy, you seem intelligent. Based on what?
Yeah.
Based on what? He just tried to kill himself.
You've got a generous sized hog.
He's a good liar. He's a CT5 liar right there.
So you're banging out that old guy the other day?
You seem intelligent.
Is he a CT5 liar or is he a CT5 worse liar? Because he's revealing that he's actually been scouting him for a while, but he's supposed to be, I just met you.
No, I think he's a CT5 liar.
He's also a CT5 recruiter. Put him up with Al Percolo and Coach Pete Bell.
Yep. This is a tough recruit too.
Not Pete Bell. Once Pete and Happy got on board together.
Oh, that's right. Pete couldn't get talent.
He couldn't get shit.
Yeah.
The worst goddamn team I've ever seen.
What about Steve James?
Who did he recruit? Oh, Johnny B. Good.
He recruited Johnny B. Good by telling him I don't want you. And he did a reverse psychology.
What did he do? What would the mystery lion say he did?
You got
Clip Zach saying hard R.
Not the hardest R there is, though. Oh no! Don't clip me spelling that word.
Oh no!
Don't do it.
No! Don't do it!
Don't do it.
Dutton has successfully completed his job interview checkpoints.
He doesn't want anybody to care about him.
I do like this shot with the frame within a frame and the wet cement. There's some nice cinematography in this because that's Ernest R. Dickerson's.
That's what he brings to the table.
That's what he does. He shot Spike Lee movies.
Dutton tells him to look up the 7th Street Mission every Thursday. That's where he is. T asks him about what the job is he's talking about.
What kind of a job?
He and his business partner need help with a survival guide out in the woods with their hunts.
I don't know shit about the wilderness.
Dutton thinks he can get him the job. The pay is good. Won't tell him how much. Gives him a business card. Hell's Canyon Outfitters. They're in Seattle?
Pensive music.
He goes down there and a haggard Rutger Hauer is there.
Goateed up.
I've never seen him look like this.
I kind of want to see Hobo with a shotgun now.
T says Mason helped him. Ah, my partner. Such a humanitarian. There's all kinds of weird decorations there. Rutger says he doesn't look like a hunter to him.
We skipped a part where he picks up a cigarette butt off the street and lights it up. And I said, that's got to be one of the worst parts of being unhoused. Smoking cigarette butts. You got to find like the last little bit of a cigarette. That's what you smoke.
I don't know. I mean, I would say eating dumpster food is probably worse.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too. How would you fare as an unhoused gentleman?
I don't think I could handle the lack of cleanliness. I really couldn't. I'm sure you get used to it at some point. I don't think I could. Like that would really bother me.
Could you not find bathing alternatives like going to the beach in those little shower heads and like you just bathe right there?
Oh, I gotta be a beach guy.
Well, I mean, like if you're gonna be unhoused, you want to be unhoused on the beach, right?
No, there's sand everywhere.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Maze, how would you fare as an unhoused gentleman? I feel like being tall is
too tall. You can't. They wouldn't let you. They would give you a house. They wouldn't let you.
Yeah, we can't have this tall man on the street.
I know, you're too tall for the streets.
I don't know, man. Living in San Francisco, it's been a pretty constant presence in my life since I was a kid. So what Zach's talking about, I think you just get to a breaking point, right? Like you get to a point where your desire for cleanliness doesn't matter anymore.
Well, also there's typically some mental illness involved.
Or some drug addiction.
It's not what people thought in the 90s of like, oh, you just don't get a job.
You bum. Now look at us. Enlightened.
I think I could find shelter. Like I could make a tented situation.
You're not finding a school bus to live in, buddy.
No.
Well, I don't know. Now I kind of feel like I have to take that challenge.
There you go.
Become unhoused and see if how long I can survive.
Right after the train trip.
Because of the train trip.
No, let's do it before so that we get the scent, the stank in the shared room.
I absolutely hate the sound of someone clipping their nails.
Oh, yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate that. He's just doing it right in front of him.
This is a weird flex.
CT5, disrespectful things to do.
Yes.
To do this in front of somebody. He's also got all the makings of a rich psycho.
Oh, for sure.
Maps on the walls, tribal masks, taxidermied animals, a parrot as a pet. What the fuck? Massive loft office space with nothing in it. Devil statues.
How many cigarettes do you smoke a day? As many as I can get.
Oh, my answer was, how good are you at fractions?
Job needs someone with endurance. His lungs can't handle it. That's it? Just that quick?
Yep.
He's now bargaining with Rutger, tells him to turn the treadmill on. He'll show him.
No, that's not what he says.
Nope. He says, what about the running thing?
That's one of the running things over there, ain't it? I'll show you some endurance. And I said, whoa.
How long has he been unhoused? When was the treadmill invented?
I didn't know. I was like, is this a 20 CB thing? I don't know. Or is he just super unhoused?
Super unhoused. He offers him $20 if he could do that for a half hour.
That's the price of a gun.
For $20, I'll run the fucking Alaska.
5 seconds later, he's completely out of breath and fully ass on.
Of course, he's a smoker.
Ice-T is not selling the running well.
No.
He's kind of going up and down.
He's ass on that running.
Breathing weird.
He makes it. He gets to 30. Didn't think you'd make it. Never underestimate a man who has nothing to lose. Tagline, I'm sure.
Every man's got something to lose.
T lights up another cigarette. Rutger wants to know how he gets in touch with him. Best hotel in town. Tosses him a matchbook for the Bruce Hotel. Oh, matchbooks from hotels. 20 CV.
Oh, I thought it was a dental dam.
Also tossed him a dental dam.
Look, just because you got a lot of money, don't think you know every man. Cut to the Bruce Hotel, mid unhoused position.
No, that's the front desk guy.
This guy.
Front desk guy talking about his ex.
Bill Noir.
Married this woman, voluptuous, pretty and shit. Hair slick on her head, slicked back real good.
Real good.
Oh, real good.
Montage.
Real pretty and shit.
6 months later, all that shit null and void. He stops his story to ask T who he robbed. T wants a room with a TV that works. Must want the presidential suite.
He slapped a 20 down and the desk clerk thinks he robbed someone because $20 is that hard to find.
Well,
that motherfucker walks up to you with $20, Maze. You think like, oh, a hard day's work?
In 94?
I would think he sold a gun, I mean.
Thinking he sold a gun.
With or without bullets?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Disembodied voice of the same guy. Wash your nasty ass before you get in that bed. Jesus Christ, man.
How is that not a Mead's Golden Dumpster?
Oh, my God. Spoiler alert, it's not a presidential suite and the TV doesn't work. It's a shithole.
So he turns on a laid back jazz station. His dinner is Mad Dog wine, ass on, which is red food coloring and a fake label slapped on a bottle, heaters, and a packaged sandwich.
This is Snacky Tuna's heaven right now. When he takes his clothes off to take a bath, I said, God damn, did this motherfucker get chewed? What's up with his back?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He got burned.
That doesn't look like burn marks.
It's not good makeup.
Those look like burn marks.
They don't look like burn marks. They look like he got chewed.
And Amin knows burn marks.
I do.
He's in the tub with a mirror and a razor. I said, he's cutting off his dreads. No, you just made him shorter.
The big chop.
It was a film noir, guys, because he's looking at the razor blade like he's going to slash his wrists in the tub.
Why do girls do this after breakups?
They always do bangs. You always know a girl just got broken up with when they have bangs.
Because of the big chop. But like, why do they do the big chop after a breakup?
Fresh start.
Fresh start with a bad haircut.
Same note too, says Ice-T.
Yeah.
As he sips his toilet wine.
You have toilet wine?
Yes.
It's Mad Dog wine. I mean, have some respect. 1990 vintage.
Knock on the door. He says he's got the room until 12.
This little ass bed.
I thought you wanted the job. It's Rutger. Notices the shorter hair.
You cut your hair.
I like to stay in style.
Banter.
How'd you get the burns?
Playing with matches.
Banter.
No shit. Yeah. Smokes a heater. Rutger got him clothes.
A hat and a goatee for Rutger looks insane.
Yeah.
And the ponytail.
He looks weird as fuck this whole movie.
What a crazy look.
But also, ass off.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely ass off.
Rutger's ass off. As a crazy rich guy, yes.
How the fuck do you know what fits? Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. What?
It's a good point.
It's a suspicious foreboding line that maybe the Unhoused Gentleman should have picked up on if he wasn't hungover from Mad Dog wine.
Wants to talk money. They're covering food and lodging, $500 a week, $200 in advance. May give him a raise.
I said $200 up front. You're never seeing him again. He's blowing that on heroin and fentanyl immediately.
All right, come on.
The dude he's fucking an opioid addict, man.
You don't know that.
What do you think he's going to do with $200? I know that.
Okay.
Who eats that much meat and is constipated? That's all I'm saying.
Cut to them driving. Exposition on him spending time in third world countries. Life was beyond cheap there.
It's not walk and talk's position. It's drive and jive's position.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jive turkey.
Call him a cocksucker.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm glad I got this job. Everything's cool, but I still don't understand what it is about hunting animals to get you off.
Oh.
It's not about killing. It's not about death. It's about life.
Message! Yeah, you tell that to the animal.
The animal knows it too. This is going to be quite a learning experience for you.
Whatever, man. Whatever. As long as I'm getting paid, I can give a fuck.
Wonders where Hell's Canyon is as we see a river and a mountain valley. Now we're flying a tiny plane through mountains. They cross the Oregon border.
Travel montage.
This is some remote shit, man. This is way out in the fucking boondocks. Yeah, but it's beautiful, just the way we like it. And great hunting, too. They brought a pig.
This pig is ass off.
Why would you want to hunt a pig? We're not going to hunt Frank. He's a special guest. This montage is entirely too long, by the way. Just get there.
A lot of shots of scenery, a lot of shots of this plane.
Don't give a shit.
We see a cabin below.
Don't give a shit.
They paid for the flight. I mean, they got to take the shots of the mountains.
They land. They have T bring some propane into the cabin, have him bring beers out. They're getting the pig off the plane.
It's suspenseful music instead of pensive now, so the mood has shifted.
Another plane flies by. It lands. We got some rich guys meet up with Dutton and Rutger. Oh, shit. Gary Busey. I'd already forgotten he's in this movie.
Shit-eating grin by Gary.
So happy to see him.
Wants to know if they're sure about this one, if he's got courage.
This is before or after the accident?
Gary Busey's accident?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't that happen in like the late 90s?
I was wondering because at first I was like, oh, this is before the accident. Then he starts acting, and he's acting mad weird.
It's after. 1988.
Oh, shit.
He still had it together, though. Enough.
Good for him.
Or is this just what they edited?
Well, yeah, that's...
F. Murray Abraham. Wolf Sr., the most feared man on Wall Street. Busey is Doc Hawkins. McGinley has a black cowboy hat on, shades, and a tan trench coat. And he has his arms folded, mugging his ass off.
I said it's not F. Murray Abraham. It's F. Murray Keel. And that's what I call him for the rest of the movie. F. Murray Keel.
F. Murray Keel, McGinley, Busey, and F. Murray Keel.
I'll Keel F. Murray.
Jr.
Well, we know who Zach would F if you're throwing Derek in there. So,
I mean, this Derek is not quite my speed.
Let's leave Derek out of it for now.
Go ahead and put it in the spreadsheet. My golden dumpster is that F. Murray Keel's son is named Derek. With a Q, I paused the movie and laughed so hard. I was so delighted.
Yeah, it was very distracting. It took over the rest of the movie once I found that out.
Yeah. Every time he whines like a little bitch, I was like, not my Derek.
I would say between the Unhoused Gentleman and Derek, my thoughts about this movie had almost nothing to do with this movie.
He's been hunting since he was 12.
F. Murray always wears this kind of hat, by the way.
Yes.
Newsy hat.
It's left over from the Al Capone shit. That's why he wanted to play Al Capone, so he could wear that hat over and over again.
Get all the hats.
Busey comments on the pig. We cut to Rutger serving the platter with the pig's head on it.
Oh, Frank.
Oh,
Frank.
Food with a face, man. I can't eat a face.
Oh, so good.
Well, they don't eat it. That's decorative.
No, they're about to dig in a sec.
Rutger toasts to Busey, who provides the inspiration for these hunts of theirs. Each man in here will experience the animal within themselves.
Message.
John C. McGinley.
Ass off.
It's hornily staring.
Ass off.
Look at this photograph, man. This is a predator.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Same photo too, bro.
Yep.
Same exact photo too.
Oh my God.
I could watch him stare at Ice-T all day.
I was captivated by him staring. Busey says, allow yourself to feel your primal essence. Hey, Chow Man, get down here. God's gift to man.
I hate when people do a toast and they feel the need that everybody's glasses must clink. As opposed to just cheers.
Yeah.
No, we have to clink glasses. And they reach across, people are spilling everywhere and shit.
Well, I don't think they're spilling.
Yeah, Amin doesn't want all this foreplay. He just wants to drink.
That tracks.
It's not a convenient thing to be reaching over.
It's not an efficient use of time.
Right.
I could be drinking at this time.
T says the doctor doesn't look like a doctor to him. Psychiatrist. Does that surprise you?
You're a shrink?
You don't look like the type of person fucked up rich people give their money to. 90s. This is what we were talking about in The Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Maze. We're trying to convince you that that was actually a very progressive movie when it comes to therapy.
For the time.
This is what the time looked like. Same year.
Work for the company. That's the CIA. Is it? Know those two gentlemen's personal shit completely.
Points at Rucker and Dutton.
Dutton says Doc thought hunting would be good therapy when they retired.
Let me get this straight. You guys come up here, hunt and kill animals, and that's therapy.
It works. Hey, it works for me.
It's got to be the stupidest shit I ever heard of in my life, but it's cool. It's y'all thing.
Take your time. Enjoy yourselves.
I am.
Life's true pleasures are so unpredictable. I say cherish the moment for what it is. Observe your food. Smell it. Touch it. Put your mind into it. And then when you're finally ready, consume it slowly.
You do it your way, I'll do it mine.
How in the hell did you become such a tough, fucking horrific chef?
We don't believe in the average processed food. We handpick carefully. Cole's the real expert. There's a poem Yeats wrote it.
Miss Cole, could you tell that this meat would be this glorious while the boy was still breathing?
Oh, yeah. I was pretty sure about it.
Well done.
How could you tell?
Well, it takes some experience, but you learn what to look for. I mean, you consider the animal's age, what condition it's in. Mm-hmm.
It's hair.
Mm-hmm. It's musculature. How it was raised, you know? You can pretty much tell.
The Unhoused Gentleman likes the wine. F. Murray Keel says it's $4.50 a bottle. $4.50? I should have been drinking this shit a long time ago.
That's the laziest writing ever.
$450.
That's $950 in today money.
Wow.
Which is why $20 for a gun, the inflation isn't enough.
I can live on that for 3 months.
He does a spit take, and they say, don't waste it. That's a good joke and banter.
Dutton warns him not to get too drunk. Don't want to be slow tomorrow.
Busey turns the pig head towards him. Says he's missing the best part. Also, Louis Pinnock for the pig noise.
Oh, yeah.
Great job.
When you're eating the flesh from the pig, look into his beady little eyes. That way, you'll be devouring his soul. Doc, sometimes you even scare me.
Good. After dinner, they're having cigarettes and cigars. They're asking Derek to decipher where this animal feather came from.
We see 6 empty bottles of wine. That's $5,700 in wine today.
Oof.
Ice-T is bumming a heater. Busey offers the whole pack. Ice-T argues.
My note is Unhoused Gentleman bumming cigarette off a snacky tuna.
Ice-T tells McGinley, if you have something to say, just say it. He keeps staring at me. Where are you from? All over. How old? 32. You want to know my pant size? Why don't you ask him?
Oh.
Banter?
Got him.
Tough guy talk?
Don't like people getting into my personal shit. Plus, this dude's been looking at me all day.
Yeah.
Mr. Mason, have you ever killed anything? Yes. What? My wife and kids.
Cobra formula.
John C. McGinley
flips the fuck
loses his
out.
fucking shit.
You suck of shit. You son of a bitch. Take it outside. You're mine. You're fucking mine tomorrow, you son of shit.
There's nothing in this movie that will take ass off away from him at this point.
No.
There's nothing.
He's so good.
This is a masterclass.
He is ass off. No, he's absolutely ass off. And then
they just shove him outside.
They shove him out the door, yeah. Cool off or whatever.
You're fucking mine tomorrow, you sack of shit.
Way to give it away. CT5 Worst Liars.
Yeah.
He's not lying at all.
No, he's not lying, but he fucked up the original lie, which is, oh, you're just our guide or whatever.
It's okay. They got him drunk on very expensive wine, so he can possibly have the awareness.
What's up with that dude?
He lost his daughter a couple months ago.
No, you didn't kill your family, did you?
How did that make you feel?
I came in my fucking pants.
Oh, what a sarcastic, sardonic sense of humor this Unhoused Gentleman has.
I came in my fucking pants.
I know more about you than you think. Probably do, but I don't know shit about you. Ask him anything. He wants to know how he got that fucked up scar under his eye.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Clip this shit, because this is ass off.
In terms of monologues, there's not much better than this.
I refer to that as my birthmark. On my 8th birthday, my father brought me a bulldog, a fat little bulldog. I named him Prince Henry Stout. He was strong. He would chase my pet turkey. He would chase squirrels up the tree. I trained him. I raised him. I fed him. I groomed him. I took care of him. I love that dog. I love that dog. More than anything in the world, I love that dog. My father gave me a handful of cherry bombs and M80s and said, you're going to train this dog to be a protector. So every Saturday afternoon, I got behind a little dummy my dad built, and I'd toss these cherry bombs and M80s at the dog. Boom, boom. That dog was scared at first, but after a while, he got angry and he would come at the dummy. Wow. He'd get the dummy and rip it apart. Head was off, shirt was gone. So, 13 years old, birthday time, got me a 12-gauge shotgun. We're going hunting. I was so excited. We went out in the clearing in the woods. My dad laid his gun down, took my gun and laid it down and said, son, today you're going to learn to control your emotions. You're going to do things that some men are unable and unwilling to do. Follow me. I followed my dad. We went around a clump of trees. There's a little corral built. There's Prince Henry Stout chained in the middle of the corral. My dad took out a pocket full of cherry bombs and put them in my hand and said, get in the corral. Here's a lighter. I want you to light those cherry bombs and throw them at the prince. You're going to face manhood. You're going to fight that dog to the death. He's going to kill you, or you're going to kill him. Now! Boom! Ah! He was on me. He was on me like flies on shit. I had no chance. I got my arm up between his teeth and my neck. Whomp, went down in the mud, rolled over. That dog is fighting and biting and scratching and kicking, and I'm screaming and crying. I'm grabbing him around the head. I stand up, fall with my weight on it. Hear his neck break. He's dead. He's not breathing. He's not yelping. He's not biting. I'm covered with blood. I stand up. I wipe the blood off. I lick it. My dad says, welcome to manhood. That's why this is a birthmark.
Do your patients know about this story?
No. But you do.
I quickly said, uh-oh. I was wrong. I was too soon.
See, I told you.
Gary Busey done pulled up in the race.
Telling that story. I did not feel like this is acting. He was one with his character at this point.
You think this is method? You think he went out there and actually did this?
Yeah.
Well, here's some trivia. According to Rutger Hauer, Gary Busey wrote his entire dinner monologue about the origin of this scar himself. The script had several scenes of Hauer's character Burns establishing his natural leadership by reminding the other hunters to abide by his rules. Originally, the dinner scene would be the moment where he puts Gary's character Doc back in his place. However, on the day of rehearsals, Busey came in with a 2-page monologue about his dog that he wanted to try out. Hauer felt that Busey was obviously trying to steal his scene away by not giving him a chance to intervene in his monologue. So during the actual filming, Hauer improvised a quick response to the story by calling it bullshit, which greatly confused Busey. However, Busey's delivery so impressed the director and the other actors that his monologue was kept in the final film and Hauer's retort wasn't used. So he wrote it himself, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
But also, Rutger Hauer is such an egomaniacal douchebag that he was pissed about it.
Well, he's the lead.
He tried to sabotage it.
We're not the leader.
Which means that Gary Busey named the dog Prince Henry Stout.
Yeah. CT5 name.
That is a CT5 name. Yeah, we might have to revisit. They show him to bed, thanks him for the job, looks in the mirror and says, well, Hank, I'm on my feet.
He's thinking about Hank.
Next morning, Dutton walks up to T's bed while he's asleep.
It's another twin bed?
That's all they had in the 90s.
Hey, man, he should be grateful.
Jesus.
He ends the story with, that's why this is a birthmark. That's the longest continuous Cobra formula, right? Because how'd you get that birthmark? And he answers it with the long-ass story. Now, it's not the longest overall. The longest overall is from Time Cop, when we keep hearing about the twins. And then they reveal, see those splatters of paint over there? That's the twins.
Dutton wakes him up by poking him with the shiniest chrome pistol in his chrome pistol inventory.
Holy shit. This is some fucking Nick Cage stuff right here.
First of all, this is plot lift off. I think we can all agree, right?
We're taking off.
I have it in this scene, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 2, he says, put that shit on. Mayes, I need you to clip Antonio Brown. Put that shit on.
Really?
Yeah, I really want you to.
Put that shit on. Put that shit on. Put that shit on.
So you're morally bankrupt and he's actually bankrupt. That's what you want to put it in there for?
Mayes, you literally just said he should be thankful for that twin bet. Like, I don't know. You literally just said that like 2 minutes ago.
He will be. It's a bet.
That's better. No, he should. He is. You bet damn right that motherfucker thankful.
Once upon a time, there were 6 little hunters. Rise and shine, Mason. What the fuck?
This shit ain't funny.
Shut the fuck up and put that shit on.
We'd like to play a game. Yes. It's very simple. You see, the hunt begins now. We're the hunters, and you're the hunted. You leave here now with a head start of, as long as it takes us to eat, a nice, leisurely breakfast. If you make it to civilization, you live. If you don't, maybe God will have mercy.
They're expositioning plot lift off?
Yes.
That's how you know that we're on the runways. Everybody hold on to your butts.
It's also how you know it's shitty writing because they thought it wasn't obvious. Like he wouldn't get it. He tries to attack Dutton. Dutton hits him, pushes him out of the room. The rest of the guys are clapping for him. Such a dickish clap.
The kidney punch from Dutton is also
great.
Ass off.
Oh my God.
It's ass off.
McKinley, I want you so bad I can taste it.
And then he spits in his face.
Spit good. Spit's good, huh?
Same note too. Norm?
Nope.
Only Derek is not excited by this.
I thought he likes it.
Nah, that's not what gets him off. Trust me.
They're all arguing over who's going to kill him first. Dutton is really proud of his choice. This will make for a good hunt.
Wait a second, Dad. We're not really going to hunt him.
Papa?
Keep your voice down, son.
No. He's a human being.
He's a homeless piece of shit. He's nothing. He's less than nothing.
Fuck that. I won't take any part in this.
Oh?
He's an unhoused piece of shit. He's nothing.
Wild.
He's less than nothing. Golden dumpster.
Message.
You're too much like your mother.
You little bitch. That's what he's saying.
F. Murray Kill spent $50,000 for him to learn a lesson. And I'll be damned if you're not going to learn it. Need to clip this for posterity.
Don't disappoint me, Derek.
That's going to be used in the future.
That's going to be in the intro.
And this scene is so much like Christopher Walken trying to get Todd to play football in Wedding Crashers.
Yes, absolutely.
Wouldn't it kill you to play some competitive sports. Oh, would that make you love me?
I could sit in my room pinning homo things.
Derek's reaction, he's in the ass-on sweepstakes, officially.
Yes, he is.
Oh, my God.
He's booking it through this forest, by the way.
Exact same note. He is booking it through this forest.
Booker T.
I was actually pretty impressed. You, sir, are not ambling. You are fucking not as good as Hurricane Smith running away from the beach house.
But that's an athlete.
Yeah.
That's a little different. Dutton misses the sports page.
The only thing I miss is the sports page. That's 20 CV.
Yes.
Rucker doesn't read newspapers anymore. It's like the mirror of the world's ugliness.
Wait till this guy gets a load of the internet. You thought newspapers were mirror of the world's ugliness?
Busey is anxious to get going. Rucker says to think of it as foreplay. Busey starts challenging him. Rucker says, Prince Henry Stout. Remember the rules.
Would you hunt a person for sport if your pops told you to do it?
I'd do it whether he told me to or not. It's the ultimate game.
No, specifically, your father tells you to do it.
What is he, in his early 20s, Derek?
I don't know. How old is Derek?
How old is he in 1994?
Yeah, probably. I trust my dad.
Maze?
There's only two ways, right? Either you're a sycophant who does whatever your dad tells you to do, or you're weak and disappointing your dad like Derek. So if I was raised by a sicko like F. Murray Abraham,
you just point at Maze?
Point at both of you guys. I went like this.
Oh, I didn't even see the other one.
You trying to jerk two dicks off at the same time?
Put that in the intro.
I feel like if I was raised in a rich ass family, I would be more of a douchebag. That's my guess.
Yeah, I agree. I think you would.
I wouldn't take my dad seriously. Like, come on, man. Even after they shoot the guy, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. Let's just see what movie's on Spike TV. Come on, Dad.
I just asked my brother what he's doing. And
he feels something special about this. It's going to be so much more special when you finally nail him.
Yeah, a lot of that.
They're trying to get Derek to eat. Derek's not hungry. T is still booking it, man. They swap plates. F. Murray says it won't be a problem. He's trying to talk his son into this.
How would you evade people trying to hunt you in the woods? I feel like at some point, instead of running straight, you just veer off to the side.
You have to.
And assume that they're just going to keep going straight. Meanwhile, you can double back.
Yes.
He does a pretty good job later in the movie, but it's not fair at all. They have fucking vehicles, as we're about to see.
And apparently he leaves very unhoused tracks.
I think it's pretty weird that they give him a head start, but then they're also saying, you know what, we're going to ride ATVs through the woods at top speed. What, they want this to be over within an hour?
No, because they want to fuck with him.
Yeah.
They want to torture him.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't kill him when they could.
Mm-hmm.
He bets the group $1,000 his son will draw first blood.
3 people take his bet.
Terrible bet. He just lost $3,000 right there.
Yeah. Well, he's a Wall Street guy. You know, he'll make it back. He'll get bailed out.
Rucker's holding up an encased butterfly in front of a smiling Dutton. T starts hawking up a lung when he stops, wishing he never started smoking. They ride the ATVs and the dirt bikes out in the forest.
Let's get the turkey.
These guys always start out the same way. He hears them ride and starts running again.
Don't you see his tracks? Stevie Wonder could follow his tracks. Reference.
I love them talking while riding dirt bikes at top speed. I guess they do have the little headset radios, though.
Headset, yeah.
Busey's making donkey noises.
McGinley, I want you. Ass off. Deranged as fuck.
Is McGinley not the Louis Pinnock?
Yes, because he's a New Yorker playing a Texan.
Yeah.
An oil man.
Griffin leads them. They get off their vehicles, grab the guns, start running through the forest. Busey doesn't see anything. It's a big cardio movie. They shoot some trees. Busey says there's no one there.
If I tell you I can see something, you could piss on the fire and call the dogs. And I said, KFB makes a triumphant return.
KFB, yes.
Now, this was my golden dumpster until I realized the Derek thing. He says he just shot and killed 4 trees. Laid them all out. They're dead. I like that. That was funny banter.
T starts telling himself to think. Griffin and Busey are arguing that he saw him. He's back in the cabin. He's looking for guns. They all realize he's gone back to the cabin. None of them have ever done that before.
That's good shit.
Dutton and Rucker love it.
They're so proud.
We've picked a good one.
Dutton lights a cigar. Rucker takes out his flask. They're laughing. Ha! Not someone who runs straight into the woods so we can gut him down like the opening scene.
Like that bald fuck, yeah.
He breaks the lock off the closed room. And what does he find? Disembodied heads.
Futurama.
They already have a container with his name on the plaque. That is good preparation right there. Sick motherfuckers.
He starts pouring fuel all over the place, the entire cabin. He's muttering to himself, CIA bullshit. I'll show you motherfuckers therapy.
CIA bullshit. What's that stand for? Crackers in my ass?
My twin brother's CIA?
The cabin is soaked. The gang comes roaring back on their ATVs. Why are these hunters so horny?
Dude, you get a taste for that meat.
F. Murray Keel sounds like he's role-playing. I'm coming for you, Mason. Here I come, Mason. Mr. Mason. Rucker says, what's that smell?
It's quite pungent. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way. Yeah. Brian, I'm going to be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
He comes running out the door. He tackles T. He's got a big-ass knife to his throat. I'm going bare hands. Toss the knife. He starts wailing on him. I'm sending you back to your wife and kids, you fucking piece of dog shit. What?
It's great TGT, man.
Holy shit.
Unhinged Busey.
Oh, my God.
The unhoused gentleman flips him onto his back, elbows him. They're wrestling. F. Murray Keel is yelling to get him out of the cabin. Help! And Derek uses his little headset. Dad, do you read me?
Uh-huh.
Dad.
Dad! Dad!
What's wrong with dog?
T and Busey's still fighting. Busey now has the upper hand. The son runs in the cabin, goes upstairs. Sparks pull him out. Busey's fucking with T in this fight. The son and F. Murray get out of the flaming cabin. Busey pushes T up against a hot door. It burns him a little. I like my meat rare.
Tough guy talk.
Same note, too.
Unhoused gentleman clocks him, uppercut, dick punch, throws him through the window. Try well done, bitch. Golden dumpster.
TGT banter, also call back to, how do you like your ribs?
The jars explode. So does the cabin. Busey's gone?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man.
This was a mistake.
I kept waiting for him to reemerge. This is a little bit of Gertie all over again for me.
Oh, really? You thought he wasn't dead?
Where I didn't really know that he was dead. I was like,
Oh, wow.
no, that can't be it for him. He's got to come back at some point.
They got my guy. First guy to go. Because of all the soot, or so I believed, from the smoke and the fire, Ice-T looks like he's in a minstrel show. Specifically, he looks like Savion Glover in Bamboozled with the blackface on.
He sure does.
Now, I thought this was because of the soot from the fire. The rest of this movie does its damnedest to prove to me, no, that's just how he looks now. In every scene, including, spoiler alert,
No.
months later when they're back in the city, he's still got the shit on his face.
Please clip in from Tropic Thunder.
Alpinize to wearing Earth Mama's natural night camo.
Cool it, Benson.
Sorry.
I had the same thought as Amin's minstrel show, Savion Glover, but I could not. I was like, I'm not writing that down. That's not safe.
Dutton found Busey's knife. No sign of Doc. He's history. The cabin is now almost fully burnt down, and Ice-T has evened the playing field. Now they're all unhoused gentlemen. Ha ha!
Son can't believe they're still hunting him. Thinks he saw where T went.
Derek is having a panic attack like Zach asked him to do something he hasn't done before.
Oh, he's done it all.
Now?
You just saved your dad's life. Be proud of yourself. Which way did he go? He killed Hawkins. He nearly killed me.
Let's guilt trip this guy.
He looks like young Frank Dukes.
He does.
With his...
Rucker is now grabbing Derek's face with both hands. Zach, you jealous?
Tell me someone had this photograph of the thumbs pulling the eyes.
Derek?
He figures out which way they go based on the look. They ride off. T hears a growl in the forest. It's a wolf. He's trying to bargain with it, and it works?
Yeah.
What?
That's my favorite part. It's terrible ass writing.
Sean Astin.
The wolf's like, you make a compelling argument.
Yeah, the wolf's cool with it. They finally catch up to him as he's looking at some Russian water way below. They fire at him. He does the absolute worst jump and fall I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not great. Zach, when you just said, and it works, it sounded like reminiscent saying, and you did?
And you did?
Yeah, the wild wire work as he falls. It's not quite Upside Down Guns Akimbo, but another Ice-T wire work movie.
But he'll have a worse one later.
Did you notice he jumps, they start shooting, he actually jumps over the bullets. The bullets hit under where his feet were as he brings his knees up, jumps into the water.
We see that McKinley's got asthma.
Perfect. I love a character tick like that.
He says, you took my shot, senior. Don't ever take my shot.
Is that a threat? He nearly killed me, not you. Just don't take my shot. Or fucking what?
McGinley loses his shit, slipping and sliding.
Unhinged.
Dutton talks to God about putting a bullet in someone's ass. Is he talking about McGinley or the Unhoused Gentleman?
Yeah.
It's about Chris Rock.
Oh.
Obsessed with his ass. T emerges from the water, goes down the river to a log he gets on top of. He dry humps it to land.
Dutton says there's only one place he can get out of the river.
He gets the pack of cigarettes out, still dry. How?
Good cigarettes.
Dunhill.
Submerged in water.
You ever smoked Dunhills before, Zach?
He's about to light it, realizes something, heads up a hill. They dismount their vehicles. They can smell the cigarettes. Can't believe he's stupid enough to smoke. Rucker realizes they've been had. The binoculars show a tree with 3 lit cigarettes wedged into it. The unhoused gentleman that Snacky Tuna knows must be losing his shit.
Well, Zach, Rucker takes off his glasses, and what type of glasses are those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these be M frames, baby. These are classic M frames with the interchangeable lenses.
You still got them, Oakley's?
This is the first one, right? This is Mark 1 because the logo is not even the Oakley logo.
Because it's the name. It's not the O, yeah.
It just says Oakley, yeah.
We call them stems on the side. Those stems were like sought after, big time.
Oh, the vintage?
And they brought them back for a couple of styles afterwards. When they brought back the frog skins, some Oakley's position.
Yeah, thank you.
No big deal.
Dutton is so proud when he sees the cigarette stuck in the tree. I told you this guy was good. You didn't believe me, did you? I know how to pick him. I know how to pick him.
I knew you'd like this guy.
I knew you'd like this unhoused gentleman.
That's one of the best unhoused gentlemen I've ever seen in my life.
McGinley finds a smoking tree. He's pissed. He's looking around. Something hits the top of his head. He looks up. What the fuck was T doing up there? Where was he?
Yeah.
He was in a tree?
Why?
He's on top of a rock or some shit. I don't know, but
why?
He comes down feet first?
He'd break both of his ankles on McGinley.
Oh my God.
This goes beyond getting the drop on someone.
Ice-T leads the league in getting the drop on someone and immediately
fucking up,
relinquishing that advantage.
Yes.
Immediately. He does it so many times in this movie.
Literally every fight, yes.
Including the last scene in the city.
You set him up, and you still fucked it up.
Immediately fucks it up.
They can't get Griffin on the comms. T's carrying him, hits his head against the tree to shut him up. He's carrying him toward a cave. Griffin, talk to me. If you're lost, I'll guide you home. And T gets on the comms. I wouldn't mind talking to Griffin. He's right here with me. Just can't come to the phone. 20 CB?
Rucker calls him a sack of shit.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Fuck what you want, Burns. It's about what I want right now. Tries to negotiate a flight back to the city. Then he'll tell him where he tied up McGinley. Any other way, I'm gonna kill him.
Let me sleep on it. That's great.
Dutton tries to Cobra formula the unhoused gentleman, but he doesn't take the bait. You know why we're gonna find you? Doesn't take it. Because I can smell your stinking ass from here.
Fuck you, Cole. Punk sellout motherfucker.
He fucks out our goddamn Uncle Tom.
And then Rucker romantically puts a mint in Dutton's mouth. What is going on with these two?
I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Because he's looking up and laughing, and then he looks and sees a little bit, and he goes, eh.
Or they're dropping acid.
T tells Griffin if he shuts up, he'll take the gag off. Threatens to kill him.
Why would you ungag him?
You can gag me.
Griffin says he won't scream anymore. But if you're going to kill me, stop being such a chicken shit bitch and pull the fucking trigger. Hey, I'm just having some fun. Of course you are. That's your kind. Oh,
yeah.
You the motherfuckers been trying to kill people all day. Then why don't you do what we do? Pull the fucking trigger. It's now nighttime.
They're sitting out under the stars. He points to the sky and says, they're serious. And I said, that's the ship Zach stole from me.
Stole?
You stole 2 ships.
Did I?
Yes. This shit that you're about to do today?
Yeah.
I hit up Mike. I was like, let me rearrange some shit.
Uh-huh.
And then I rearranged the shit. And by the time I got back to it, he was like, oh, I already filled it. And I was like, who the fuck would say yes that fast?
He said, you want Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Like, I sure do.
Good shit have known, man.
Rucker claims that he knows where T is. Has F. Murray look through the binoculars. They see the cave with a fire inside it. They're going to have him wait up all night and surprise him at dawn.
It is quite bright. So Ice-T probably should have thought of that.
I thought he was doing that on purpose. I thought he was baiting them again.
The unhoused gentleman is eating some food out of McGinley's pack. Psst, how's that grub? Pretty good? Pretty tasty? Good. Enjoy it, asshole, because it's going to be your last.
He's getting darker as the movie goes.
Oh.
They're adding soot to his face.
You ain't in no position to be threatening me, cowboy. I ain't even threatening you, son. Because as soon as you finally find the balls to take care of me, you ain't never going to make it out of here alive anyway.
Then a bug scares the shit out of him. T is roasting his ass.
Big tough cowboy. Scared of a few little bugs? Never sleep on the ground before?
Sleep in a bed, shithead, not like an animal.
And that's when we find out that sleeping on the ground just means you're poor. That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe. That may be, but you, Mason, are waste. Good one. Got his ass.
He threatens him with a shotgun.
Man, you know, what if I took this gun, right, and blow your motherfucking brains out? Then you bleed blood just like me. Maybe then you'd understand.
I don't care about my life anymore. Don't you understand? I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Why did you ungag him?
He's grasping for breath.
Now we're going to get traumatic backstory exposition about McGinley.
I said it was a reverse poppy talk.
Someone like you, just like you, followed my daughter to school one day. The police report said that she tried to get away from him. Nobody never caught him.
And for all I know, it was you. Ain't that a bitch? Yo, motherfucker, you got a personal problem, man, and it ain't got jack shit to do with me.
You're such a fucking kid.
You don't know shit about me.
Little did I know we would have dueling reverse poppy talk.
Dueling.
Fuck me.
Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
I was a mechanic, right? I used to work like a fucking dog, night and day. I had a wife, and I had a newborn kid. We lived in a fucked up part of town. That's where poor people live. I was like the manager of this building. That's the only way I could stay there for free. Had to work around the place, you know what I'm saying? The place should have been fucking condemned. I used to go to the city all the time and told them they had to get shit together. The place wasn't safe. They didn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about people who live in the ghetto. I told my girl I was gonna get around to it, you know? The place was a fire trap. So one day I come home late and I see this commotion out in the street. And I'm looking and I notice this ain't where I live, but at the same time it was my building. But I'm saying it's not my building. But it was. I ran inside. By the time I got in there, my wife and kids was dead. I kept putting off fixing that place, man. I just kept putting it off.
He's literally reading the lines of a piece of paper.
Yes.
The camera's here, and he's just looking down and reading the lines, poorly, I might add.
Yes.
What a terrible backstory. It now makes perfect sense that Gary Busey wrote his own monologue, because there's no way the person who wrote this movie could have written that.
Of course.
It's pretty remarkable that the writer wrote Virtuosity and didn't write Future Sport, because I would have believed the other way around.
You said that you killed him. Dead, ain't they?
Message? Question mark?
Message!
Cut to dawn. The hunters are at the entrance. F. Murray and Derek walk in. They see Griffin. They ask where T is. Who do I look like? Harry fucking Houdini? I don't know where he is. Would Harry Houdini know where he is?
Reference.
Because it's poorly written, Zach.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ask Harry Houdini who someone else disappeared.
Right.
What do I look like? Harry Houdini's assistant might work, not Harry Houdini, because you would never ask Harry Houdini.
Well, Harry Houdini could explain how people disappeared, obviously, because he's a master.
Fuck, it's just terrible writing, man. It's a dumbass movie with dumbass writing.
You're right, because Half Past Dead was so well written.
What?
What?
Half Past Dead was impeccably written, man.
Well, I don't know about impeccably, but definitely better than this.
The rumor is you went half past dead and came back. Yeah. Took a ride on the flatline for 22 minutes and lived to tell.
They get him out. He's drinking water, has no idea where T left, but he's out of there. He's going home.
I'm going home. What is bitch ass?
Rucker says he's not because T didn't kill him last night, and because Busey's dead, he's got to let T go.
Rucker's insistent they can't do that. McGinley is trying to break up with his bros, his hunting bros, and it's not going well.
Yeah.
I look at all of you. Listen once. I'm going to say it once. I ain't going out with you no more. I'm through. Now, if I can't stop you, then I can't stop you, but I'm going home.
I'm going back to Texas where I can be a PI.
You stupid Texas cowboy, you stop it right there. Or what? You gonna shoot me in the back, huh? Yeah.
I lied. Dutton pulls out a gun and shoots Griffin right in the fucking forehead, man.
So happy. The guy's like, He is ecstatic to shoot him in the head.
Derek! Dad!
Pop.
Derek is screaming like a little bitch.
Dad, do something, Dad. Dad.
Pop.
Do something. And Rucker punches Derek in the gut.
He likes to be lightly hit, but that's it. Pulls a gun on the dad. They had an agreement. They're like a family. Nobody ever gets away.
Yep, that's what families are like.
They tell him to stop whining. Dad tries to tell him Griffin and Busey were real people who counted in the real world. It's more than just Mason now. And then T chimes in on the comms. I'm as real as they were, asshole.
Message.
You're nothing, Mason.
Such a beautiful day out here, Mason. Beautiful day for hunting.
Down to 3 of you and a boy fool. Plus, I got my own gun. I'd say my odds are getting better and better.
Your odds don't mean anything out here.
I thought at one point this movie was simply made so that Rutger Hauer could keep eating apples. He is eating apples constantly.
Apple time, apple time.
And rock with the cigar.
So he could smoke a cigar, yeah.
Pretty nonchalant given that multiple people have died now.
Yes.
Dunn doesn't care.
What matters is if you win or lose. And then Ice-T fires a shotgun horrifically.
Yeah.
It's the biggest fucking gun. He likes that gun.
Mm-hmm. Reflected light on the ridge. They duck.
That wasn't even close.
Ever shot a big boar before? Yo, Cole, your mama's up here. Okay.
What? I'm tired of listening to this supercharge it motherfucker.
Let's kick some ass.
Kick some ice.
Captivating music is the caption as the unhoused gentleman scampers off, panning shot of the mountains. They see a boot print leading to the river. He thinks we won't follow him in the water. Let's get wet.
Woo! They start trudging through, calling out for Mason. He's hiding in a hollowed out log. They pass him. He starts moving out of the log.
Dutton says, something's not right about this. I don't like this.
He goes to the ATVs. They're doubling back to get him. They get back. They see him. He's literally riding an ATV 8 feet from them as they're carrying guns. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you shoot him? It's not the Pope Mobile.
Rucker taking his sweet ass time.
He's right there.
This is the part where I get very confused.
I got pissed off.
He's got him in his sights right in the back, and he says, nope, I'm going to shoot the tire instead.
Yep.
Shoots the tire. The sound Ice-T makes and the way he flies off the ATV, it is exactly like Jazz getting kicked out of Uncle Phil's house. Now he's down. They're like, okay, get ready to shoot him. The other ATV gets hit by a rocket launcher?
No, he rigged it to explode? How?
He took a wire and put it in the gas tank. So when he started it, the power line, the electricity shocked the gas tank and exploded.
I start fucking howling at a legless
ass off
Charles S. Dutton.
He ate the last pig.
Ass off. Lock it in.
Oh, he's completely ass off.
He ate the last pig.
But the image is so fucking funny. It's Tropic Thunder with the hands.
Yes.
I can't feel my legs. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Rocking back and forth. He ate the last pig. He ate the last pig.
Yeah.
Gibberish as his 2 stumps are just squirting blood.
Next year, we got to bring more pigs.
Yep.
He's got to put him to bed. He's making finger guns. Dutton agrees. He chokes Dutton to death.
He chokes him out with his fingers?
Shoot him.
You're choking at 7 fingers.
As we get a real nice shot of those Oakleys, though.
Oh.
You still got them Oakleys?
I know you see those M-frames, motherfuckers.
Is this some kind of hunter CIA way of putting down wounded people? What is this?
I don't know, man.
Remember, he put the mint in his mouth as he happily accepted. That's like, I'm going to choke you to death, but we're going to have fun doing this.
Gently.
Yeah.
Derek is looking around.
I will say this. Rutger goes catatonic and detached in a very ass-off way.
Yeah.
This is some good acting here.
Well, he lost his boyfriend, his lover.
Meanwhile, this ass-on bingo has a skinned knee, and he's like, oh, my knee. Come on, man.
They've made a horrible error here. They've killed the 3 best actors.
Yes.
They've also killed the 3 best hunters.
Yeah.
F. Murray Keel and his fucking bitch-ass son.
They should have died first.
Well, Maze.
They should have died in the fire.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He says, I swear to God, I'll never forget this to his dad.
I'm not like you.
So the fuck what? What are you talking about?
Who cares?
I thought he was going to be like, yo, when we get out of this, I'm going to kill you. I was like, oh, shit. You going to kill his pops? Okay.
We get out of this. I'm not forgetting.
Oh, shut up, bitch.
All right. Remember or don't, I don't give a fuck. I kill people for sport.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
The unhoused gentleman is running up the mountainside. He leans over another massive cliff and starts emptying the clip on a tree.
What a waste of ammo.
Derek wonders what he's shooting at. Rucker says, I don't care.
You have a chance to kill all these guys.
He's not good at drops, basically.
No.
But the last shot, the last cartridge of ammo fells the tree
perfectly,
turning it into a bridge, cutting down a tree with the gun, golden dumpster.
After he was flawlessly booking it through the forest, almost everything he does physically from then on is Sean Astin digging a pool.
Yeah, he's invincible.
Yeah.
It started with, oh, this guy smokes cigarettes. Maybe he'll have trouble with the endurance. And now it's like, no, he's actually superhuman.
Yeah.
He's a universal soldier.
They're going across the tree. F. Murray tries to stop Derek. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Pop? You stay here. Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you.
My note was, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die.
Then Dad's encouraging him. T starts throwing rocks at them. What?
He never crossed the log.
He never crossed the bridge.
Bill Maher.
The kid falls.
Not even 1 minute after cursing out his dad, he's like, Dad, help.
He had the drop on them.
Yes.
He had maximum advantage.
Yes.
He fucked it up.
He fucks it up.
How do you fuck it up?
Because he starts throwing rocks. Derek slips. He's about to fall.
After expositioning every single second Teddy Rex style. Yeah. My finger is coming off. I'm losing my balance. We get it.
Dude, you have got to clip F. Murray's yell.
Golden dumpster.
Ass the fuck off.
Off?
Off.
Oh.
That is unreal acting. That's a thespian right there.
Rucker says, we're all trying to get the son of the bitch who did this.
Yeah, come on. Whoever did this, just confess. We promise we won't be mad.
F. Murray Keel, I've got the son of a bitch. He's mine. He's mine.
All of a sudden, they're 3 feet behind him. Teleported. That's all it is.
No, it's because he's out of shape, Zach. And he's terrible at having an advantage. That's why he's homeless, by the way.
Oh.
That's why he's unhoused.
Whoa.
He had advantages in life, and he just fucked them all up.
Jesus Christ.
He starts to run. They shoot. He slides down some rocks. He falls off the cliff, lands on a single tree that is horizontal.
Yep. Sean Astin still.
They're firing wildly at him. Can't hit him.
For people who hunt all the time, these guys are terrible shots.
They start going down to get him. He stabilizes himself on the rock. He climbs to safety, collapses on the ground. They can't find him, but they're screaming for him.
Show yourself, you son of a bitch.
Rutger tells him not to lose his head. He pulls a gun on Rutger. I didn't hear you. What'd you say? He's making a push, man.
Rutger calmly mocks F. Murray Keel. What are you going to do? Shoot me? And that reminded me of the meme of the newscaster. What are you going to do? Stab me? Quote from Man Stabbed. Rutger shows him his gun too. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wait till it's dark. He wants us bad. We'll let him come to us.
It's going to be dark soon, and I'm going to get richer.
All of his plans involve waiting.
Yeah.
If it's nighttime, we're going to wait till daytime. If it's daytime, we're going to wait till nighttime.
Sound is the key. Be still. Be patient. Be a fucking hunter.
F. Murray Keel is now licking his lips.
After I kill Mason, we'll settle up.
Rutger, that'll be nice.
Cut to nighttime. F. Murray's getting scared by birds.
Yep.
Starts calling out for Mason.
As Rutger puts on face paint.
He says, look, I got no gun. Then immediately fires into the forest and empties the clip.
CT5 Force Liars.
That was not good.
I don't need this fucking gun. Come show yourself. All of a sudden, Mason is there and punches him in the face. Now they're fist fighting. Yo, F. Murray can fight.
You jumped out of the darkness. He doesn't see you. You sucker punch the shit out of him. Within a second,
he's on you.
All of a sudden, you are the wrong end of a ground and pound.
Oh.
How? How is this possible?
It was Derek.
And by the way, it's old ass F. Murray Keel who's doing this to you. Not even someone in shape.
Rutger is cuckoleering so fucking hard.
And jacking it.
Have we ever had camouflage cucking before? Because this is it.
Cuckaflage.
This is a level up. Cuckaflage. He had a clear shot on both of them. Just kill F. Murray and the Unhoused Gentleman. Kill them both. Who cares?
Yeah.
I have a gun in my room. We can do it together.
No, Scott, I have an even better idea. I'm going to place him in an easily escapable situation involving an overly elaborate and exotic death.
They're choking each other. F calls him nothing, maggot. You're a worm. You're nothing. Die, die.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Did he just break his neck?
Snaps his neck.
Yes.
Then he yells, burns! Like it's an episode of The Simpsons.
Base clipping Smithers saying,
No, they're saying Boo Earns. Boo Earns.
Are you saying boo or boo earns?
Ice-T gets on an ATV again. Where did this ATV come from? Because there were two. One blew up. The other one had a flat.
Well,
he changed the tire? Because the other ones were dirt bikes.
They had four. So it was Dutton, F. Murray, the kid, and Rucker. Rucker has the bike.
Oh, okay.
Dutton's blew up. One of them got the flat. There's still one left.
They ride until daylight? All of a sudden, it's morning. Bright-ass morning. I got so excited because I thought he was about to take and 3 this plane.
Right.
I thought he was going to run this ATV, jump off it, and let it ride into the plane. He doesn't. It was a setup for Rutger to shoot up the plane. When he gets next to it, now it's exploding.
He Houdini to the tree line and says, burn, baby.
He fires up the other plane.
This was always his reality. He's going to die in the wilderness. Fucking leave and he's dead. You win.
Yeah.
When Rutger blows the shit up, his pupils are red.
Red.
The pupils, not his iris.
Yes.
It was like a red eye lens flare type situation.
Oh.
It was from the lighting.
And then he says, forgive me, Father. And I said, dumbass writing.
Religion?
Bad fucking writing.
Horseman at the last second?
Catholic month?
Catholic month?
Dramatic music. Somehow this motherfucker is still alive.
He's unkillable.
He can't die.
What the fuck?
Seattle, 3 days later. Thank you.
The Unhoused Gentleman from the beginning of the movie. You guys are unkillable. This shot of Seattle is Philadelphia. More on that in the trivia.
Rutger is putting on makeup?
Brushing his beard, putting mascara in his eyebrows, putting on a disguise.
Is his day job a Civil War reenactment?
His phone rings. It's an answering machine of exposition about F. Murray Keel wondering about her family.
Mrs. F. Murray Keel.
Melinda Wolf.
He's got military uniforms and passports everywhere. His car won't start. He gets out. I have no clue how this bingo is dressed.
Wearing a CT5 hat.
Is he a Russian priest now?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Same note too. So this is a Catholic Beretta, the hat that he's wearing.
Okay.
So he's trying to be a priest.
Was he always a priest?
No, this is a costume. This is an alias.
It's a costume, right?
This old woman scares him like a little bitch. She asks for change. She says she's homeless.
Unhoused lady.
Get lost, stupid asshole. We see T's shadow on the wall.
Rutger sees a dirt bike behind a dumpster. Takes cover, opens the briefcase. The same briefcase that I used for trivia.
He pulls out the gun and I said, oh shit, the hunt is still on? Like the movie Tag where it doesn't stop?
Hey, Father Burns. He shoots at shadows, ricocheting bullets.
This ass-on laughter.
He's trying to run away and... once again, Ice-T gets the drop on him, swings down from a stairwell, kicks him in the face.
He still has blackface.
Hasn't changed his outfit, still got a ripped shirt.
Has the drop, and again he fucks up.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Does Rutger have him in a bear hug? What's happening here?
How does that feel?
He starts giving him body shots like the bear in Hercules.
No mercy, my son. And now he's really in character as this priest.
Spit good.
Spit's good, huh?
Chokes him with the prayer beads, starts saying a prayer. Rutger then gets electrocuted? What the fuck?
Hi, Brent. Rosary beads.
He grabs the gun. How does this feel, Burns? All your punk-ass friends are dead. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Okay, finish the game. Please. Mike Breen?
Game's over.
The Unhoused Gentleman walks away, takes the ammo out of the gun, drops the gun. Rutger gets up, comes after him, picks up the gun, and one bullet. Hey, Mason, say goodbye. Ice-T says, Burns, there's something you should always do when you find a gun. Slow zoom in. It's clogged with a cigarette.
From the beginning of the movie?
And Rutger explodes into a cloud of smoke like Joe Bluth is trying to enter a room.
Like he's doused in gasoline. What the fuck?
I promise none of this is physics.
Always check the barrel. Like what Hank taught him.
Yes, you could hurt yourself.
You're not going to blow up like a fucking cartoon.
Hank!
Roll credits?
It is like a cartoon. It's just this fucking crater in the ground. It's black mark.
You turned him into Yosemite Sam.
Vaporized.
Vapura.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. This movie was released less than a year after Hard Target with a similar plot about homeless people being hunted for sport.
Dude, Hard Target. Oh, did that make my CT5 of movies I wish qualified?
It was your #1 movie you wish qualified, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is one of the numerous movies based on the short story The Most Dangerous Game, written by Richard Connell, first published in 1924 in Collier's magazine. They shot the whole movie on location. No sets or sound stages were used. The same year this movie was released, Ice-T's metal band Body Count recorded an unrelated song with the title Surviving the Game.
Surviving the game. Surviving the game. Surviving the game. Surviving the game. Surviving the game. Surviving the game. Surviving the game.
Screenwriter Eric Burnt later expressed regret about killing off Gary Busey so early, and if given the chance to go back and change things, he would have killed off F. Murray Keel first.
Yes, you bingo.
And have Hawkins take over the role of a father figure to Wolf Jr. It is speculated that Abraham's Oscar win guaranteed him to be the more prolific character in the movie at Busey's expense.
What did he win for? Twister?
Amadeus. Twisters.
I hate that you guys like don't know. You don't know funny. You don't know funny.
Yep, you're right.
I don't know funny.
It was Rutger Hauer's idea that Thomas Burns ride a Kawasaki twin-cylinder 650 motorcycle. Hauer owned one of these bikes and felt that by riding one in the movie, his character would stand out as the leader of the hunting pack. He also claimed that the bike had the appearance of an iron horse, giving Thomas Burns the look of a warrior knight.
I promise it didn't.
Shut up.
It looked like a fucking dirt bike.
Rutger Hauer sounds like a douchebag.
Yeah.
Everything in the trivia is teaching me that Rutger Hauer, I've lost all respect for you.
Despite the ending of the movie taking place in Seattle, Washington, for some reason, production filmed and used an establishing shot of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from the vantage point of the South Street Bridge. Several key identifiable landmarks are visible in this shot, and there is obviously nothing resembling a Space Needle to even vaguely pass it off as the intended location. Why they did this has never been revealed.
They did not need to even name check the city. They didn't check the city in the beginning. We don't know what city that was. We know it was a long-ass flight. And we also know that Nick Cage had no jurisdiction where they ended up.
And then my favorite part of the trivia was the very last thing, which said no woman character.
Oh, that's what you said. That's right.
But it's not true, because there's the unhoused gentle lady.
Unhoused lady.
And F. Murray Keel's wife on the voicemail. So that's
Yeah.
two female characters.
Disembodied.
No, but those aren't people. Those are pieces of shit.
I like imagining Amin's Balkan misogynist producer adding this trivia. No woman character.
No woman.
No woman.
That's why this movie is a great movie.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award, John C. McGinley, Texas Oil Man. I guess you could throw Rutger Hauer in here too.
And you could throw in Gary Busey doing the pig noise.
Yeah, and the donkey sounds. I'll go McGinley. He'll also win it for Summer Catch.
What accent is he doing that?
He does a Georgia Southern accent, or like South Carolina Southern accent. Yeah.
Southern, not Prospect.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys. Right?
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen. Unhoused Gentleman, Patriarchy, Hunting, Smoking. What else you guys got?
Terrible writing.
Yeah, I got bad writing.
Poppy talk.
Oh, man. Derek.
Oh, yeah, there's some poppy talk.
And then the dueling, traumatic poppy talk monologues.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe it is poppy talk.
And Busey's monologue, too, is about his dad.
It's about his pop, yeah.
Yeah, poppy talk.
Pop?
Such a bitch. Pop.
Pop?
Who's that man?
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
The Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. George Fisher is the taxi driver. Mad Dog Wine Bottle. William McNamara as Derek. And Ice-T is the Unhoused Gentleman.
It's Derek.
Oh, no. Ice-T solidifies it when he's reading his lines.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
He's reading his lines off a piece of paper.
I didn't
lie, Annie.
Obviously, anybody getting as fucked up as Ice-T gets in the second half of this movie and still functioning is not working. But because it was Ice-T, it was extra.
Yeah.
If it was Jean-Claude Van Damme in a similar situation, I'd be more likely to believe it.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Jean-Claude Van Damme with the reverse Poppy Talk monologue?
Well, no. That I could not imagine.
There's no way he could have.
Even if he was allowed to read it?
They're dead, aren't they?
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award.
Race, man.
Charles S. Dutton as Walter Cole.
Great.
Gary Busey as Doc Hawkins.
Great.
John C. McGinley as John Griffin.
Great.
And you can throw in Rutger Hauer emoting after his boyfriend dies, too, if you want.
Also, the yell from F. Murray.
Flip it again.
I'm torn between McGinley and Busey. I actually could have used more Dutton in this.
Yeah.
There's surprisingly not a lot.
Dutton get blown. Getting blown up. You got the last big.
You got the last big.
Rocking back and forth. Next year, we got to bring more.
All right, it's Dutton. Never mind. It's Dutton.
You were all one-upping each other. That's what they were doing.
Lock that in for my golden dumpster as well. That is
the little stumps.
The squirting blood.
The Tropic Thunder. I didn't make the Tropic Thunder connection at the time.
That's perfect.
Oh, it's the first thing I fucking saw, man. I was just like, you gotta be shitting me. This is where they got it from.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees: Cab Driver relentlessly demanding money after killing a dog, Hank ranting about vegetarians and rabbit food, McGinley staring at Ice-T nonstop as soon as he shows up.
Oh my God.
UC's Sir Henry Stout Scar monologue. I like my meat rare. Try it well done, bitch. And Ice-T using a shotgun to cut down a tree.
I also have the sound Ice-T makes when the security guard hits him.
Yeah.
The death of Hank. Oh, man, don't die on me.
Every time he gets the drop on someone and immediately loses the advantage.
Yep.
That actually could have been a horse.
F. Murray Keel telling Derek that Mason is an unhoused piece of shit. He's nothing. He's less than nothing. He just shot and killed 4 trees. He laid them all out. They're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
F. Murray Keel scream when his kid falls. CT5 worst liar. I got no gun. And then he fires a shit shots immediately afterward.
Yeah, I'm going Dutton legless.
I mean, are you sticking with F. Murray Keel's son being named Derek? He's running away.
That's a yes.
I just saw him run in the background.
Ran to his door.
I want to give McGinley something, so I'll give it to McGinley staring at Ice-T nonstop.
So good.
As soon as he arrives, and when he flips out at him.
My bad. The hotel people were trying to kick me out. I yelled at them. I got a late checkout till noon.
Are you sticking with F. Murray Keel and his son named Derek?
Yeah, because every time Derek was on the screen, all I could think of with a Q.
All right, Mayes. You picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Phobe or file?
Man, without the cinephobe layer of the Unhoused Gentleman and Derek, this movie is a real fucking slog.
A real slog, yeah.
That is really what kept me going. I was excited at the cast list and the premise, and it did not deliver on it. They killed off the best people first. I don't know how you make that decision. If the writer has regrets after the fact, it's for a reason. Getting Busey out of there after a monologue that he wrote himself. So like without that, he's not even giving you anything. I love McGinley in this. I love Dutton, but yeah, they underutilized everybody they had. Way too much Derek, way too much Ice-T running around, invincible through the woods. It's a phobe, man.
They gave the 2 worst actors so many lines and so much screen time.
I mean,
all the great actors delivered great performances, and yet your movie still fucking sucks. That's a talent. And yes, learning that Gary Busey wrote that monologue simultaneously makes A, the rest of the movie make a whole lot more sense because that was written by someone who fucking sucks, and B, angered me more. The trivia really angered me. It's a phobe. Unwatchable.
It's a phobe. This should be an incredible movie.
Yeah.
With the cast, with the premise, it should be an incredible movie. They fucked it up big time. We could sweep it. That's a red phobe.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Exactly.
Ernest R. Dickerson.
Van Damme as Ice-T's character? Does this movie get better?
Well, Hard Target, I haven't seen it, but I have to imagine that it's way better.
Oh my God. We should just do a Washington of that.
I haven't seen Hard Target either.
It's so good.
We keep talking about these movies we want to do Washingtons for.
At Talk Hoops, at Darth Mean, at Corn Puzzle, at CinephobePod, at Count the Dings. Give us your Phobe file, Golden Dumpster, Ass On, Ass Off, 5 Horsemen, Lewis Pinnock, Plot Lift Off, and drop in the Discord, patreon.com/countthedings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
And now the moment that Amin has been waiting for since he picked Half Past Dead a month ago.
All right, Amin.
Holy shit, man. Has it been a month?
3 weeks.
I'll be honest with you. I was going through my list yesterday, and now I'm going back and forth, man. Like, I thought I had it. I thought, oh, for sure it's going to be this. But then I was like, oh, what about that one? I'm going to try and stay in the 21st century, man. So that eliminates a bunch of these. I wish I could do exposition on some of the ones that I'm not picking.
I wish you could make a pick because I got to go.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
My pick is going to be, you know what? We have to do it. Madam Web. Get the sounder.
Giant popos.
He just left.
Oh, shit.
America. We are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. At Grand Canyon University, we believe in equal opportunity, and the American dream starts with purpose. To serve others in ways that promote human flourishing and create a ripple effect of transformation for generations to come. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.